Hey everybody, welcome back to my page. It's Laura with Chocolate to Chocolate Designs. Say hi when you jump on, hit that heart button for me. Let me know that you're here, that you're watching tonight. And in just a second, I'm going to give you a keyword to type in. Type in the keyword to get the supply list, the information, the everything for the everything that's going on right now. A whole bunch of new information in there for you all to collect so that you see everything. Tonight, the keyword is June, you guys. Happy first day of June, everybody. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe it. I can't believe that it's already June, that the kids are out of school in, oh my gosh, what, we got 8 days left. Oh, 8 days before I gotta watch my own kids all day. Oh. We'll manage. We'll make it through the summer and it's gonna be fantastic. All right, you guys. Type in June when you jump on. And I'm just trying to get my comments pulled up here because boy, oh boy, Facebook loves to make this as difficult as humanly possible. But that's okay. All right, you guys. Happy Monday. Happy launch day. We did have a new launch tonight and it was absolutely amazing. I hope you guys had a chance to check all that out. But as per usual with the first day of the month, we are going to be doing our Club Couture kit. And I have mine right here in my hands already. Cannot wait to show you all. And I've got an extra special idea tonight, too, that I stole from Pinterest, just so you know. Hi, Kathy. Hello, Leanne. Hi, Connie. Hi, Joanne and Janelle. Hello, Jeannie. Hello, Carol. Hi, Cassie and Frankie and Wendy and Denise. Hello, Valerie. Hello, Lisa Marie and Pam. It's June already. Oh, my goodness. Hi, Loretta. Hello, Missy. Hello, everybody. June is the keyword. Cannot believe it's June. Hi, Dottie. Hi, Lisa. Hello, Holly. Hi, all of my friends. Got my comments going up there strong right now. I love it when that happens. Makes things a lot more easy for myself. All right, so if you guys are not familiar with Club Couture, it's an awesome craft subscription that you can have mailed right to your door every single month with exclusive designs you can only get if you are a Club Couture subscriber. Hi, Tammy and Darlene. So every month, something exclusive. If you missed out on last month, which was our fantastically wonderful, amazing Paris one that we did, then I'm really sorry to tell you, you can't get this one anymore. It's gone. It is gone. Thanks for sprinkling, you guys. This is the one for the month of June. It's so cute. And inside this package that I got, there's like a dog hair right in front of my eyelashes. It's connected. It's not the dog. All right, you're going to get this exclusive transfer this month. Hello, Melissa. Hi, Sissy. This one is called Nature's Candy, and it's got the cherries on there, the sweeter by the pound, organic Nature's Candy, guaranteed 100% fresh. Now I really want some cherries, too. And then you've got, like, a little cherry blossoms on here and some blooming cherries. Oh, my gosh, you guys. This is going to be phenomenal month. With this, you're also going to get 2 paste singles. Hi, Ruth. Cherry and Pesto are our 2 colors for our paste singles. Hopefully you guys can see that. It always focuses on me. And unfortunately, these ones are sold out in jars currently. But, you guys, I'm going to use my jars tonight because you can at least get them in paste singles. Okay, hi, Linda. Hi, Carol. Long time no see, girl. I hope you're doing well. Hi, Brenda. Good to see you, too. And then with this kit, you're also going to get the square chubby. This is a 5x5 square chubby. And I do believe this is the first time that we have done a chubby as part of our Club Couture subscriptions. That's pretty cool. At least, yeah, I think. We've done a lot, though. We've done a lot. Sent a bag of cherries with oh, you did! I love cherries, too. I might have to go to the store tomorrow and get some cherries. So you guys, for those of you who are in my VIP group, and most of you I believe are, normally the first of the month is the day that we do our promotions video, and I have an entire, presentation for you guys. I haven't even started on that yet. I got myself a little bit behind this week because, as you guys know, I had a procedure last week, and that had me kind of down for the count for a couple of days. The new refrigerator, just a bunch of stuff. Life has been lifing on me. And I got a couple of days behind, and I didn't want to put off the live tutorial tonight, so So I switched around kind of the order that I usually do things on first, to make sure that I was here with you guys today. Hi, Barb. Hi, Cindy. All right, so here we go. I'm trying to get it open, but they really have that vacuum sealed tightly, which is great. All right, I'm going to get out my paper here. This is my trusty paper that I get at the Walmart or the Home Depot. Both places sell it. This is just painter's paper. Gifted my June kid to a friend in Arizona. Did she love it, Pam? It's just painter's paper, you guys. Just some cheap, like, I think it's like $3 a roll. And it lasts for quite a long time for keeping my area, well, cleaner than it would be without it, but it's still not clean. Hi, Mary. Hi, Joanne. We're going to go ahead and we're going to start off just by painting this tonight. We're going to paint the entire block with one of my favorite chalk paste colors that did just come back in stock, you guys. It's the vanilla. I love vanilla because it makes things just slightly off-white. The stark white, for some reason, for a lot of things, I feel just needs to be toned down. So we're going to tone it down a little bit with some vanilla. Hi, thank you so much, Carol. Oh, I'm glad. I hear you've been having trouble. You're having trouble with the comments. Life does happen, and you guys, all we can do is all we can do. And any more than that requires help. Ain't that the truth, right? All we can do is all we can do, and anything more than that requires help. I love that. I just made that up, but I love it. You do find it in the painting section, yes. All right, I'm going to add some distilled water right to the cap of my vanilla. We're going to stir this just to get this to be more of a paint consistency and less of a paste consistency to put color on here. Mary asks, I missed last night's live. Did you sell all your boxes? The answer is no. There are still 4 left for any of you guys who wanted those patriotic craft bundles and did not get one last night. If you did not get an email notification from me today, this morning, or this afternoon, by 3 o'clock this afternoon, saying that your order has shipped from Chocolate Designs, then your purchase did not go through if you tried to do one, okay? Everything went to the post office today. Everything went to the UPS today. All of your stuff got shipped out today, and it's on its way to you. And for some of you guys, listen to this. Some of you guys are going to have those bundles in as little as 2 days. So hopefully you are one of them that will have it in as little as 2 days. My maximum shipping time was 5 days, which I still think was pretty good, right? Not bad at all. There were some of you that because of your location, I absolutely could not make it get there any faster. There are 4 of those bundles left. 4 of them left as of when I came on here. All right, I'm painting my sides first. I always paint the sides first because that way I can do this whole just plop it down thing. Ooh. It's going to be a little bit messy on one side. I got you hooked on the Euro, Kelsey. I love it. Absolutely. We get the storms and wait for the rainbows. And I wouldn't say my stuff that's been going on has been storms. It's just been life. Life happens, you guys. Life just lifes on us sometimes, and all we can do is deal with the problems that arise and move on. But don't let it affect your personality. Don't let it affect your mood, because you know what? It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. All right, you guys, I think that's turned out really good. Got one little piece in there. Oh, y'all. Oh, I just had a big comment. What was that? Tart cherry juice helps with inflammation and has a natural melatonin to help you sleep. You drink a mug a night to help with the pain in your knee. That's good to know. I take a melatonin every night. Maybe I should start drinking some tart cherry juice instead. That is good to know. Now I forgot what I was going to say. That's what happens. That's what Evans. Oh, I forgot. One day at a time. That's right. Oh. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sandy. One day at a time, girl. Just keep praying. Keep thinking positive thoughts. And don't let your spirits get down, girl. You wore a sweater all day, girl. I was outside on my deck all day. Woo! Today was a nice day. A very nice day. Oh, I think I was going to tell you guys. So the kids have only got like, what, 8 days left of school or something? 8 or so days left of school. And John came home tonight and I said, hey, what do you think about letting our kids invite a whole bunch of friends over next Saturday for a big, gigantic end of the school year pool party? And I thought for sure he was going to tell me that I'm nuts. But he didn't. He's like, all right, I think that sounds great. And he's going to let me do it. And I'm like, yay. Not that he could stop me if I really put my mind to it, but he's game. So I think next Saturday, you guys, big old party here. Tons of kids running around the backyard, swimming in the pool, eating hot dogs and hamburgers, and we're going to celebrate the end of the school year. So I got to make some invitations tomorrow so my kids can take them to school and invite their favorite friends. Evan has been in the pool every single day since it turned 70 degrees. Hi, Brenda. Thank you, Denise. I think it would be a good time for them, and that way they can basically have the time to say, have a good summer to your friends. You guys know when you guys remember being in school, or maybe when your kids were in school, and it's like that last day of school is great, but then there's people who take that whole last week off because they just decided to start their break early, or you know, there's just, you can't quite get to say goodbye to everybody. And it's heartbreaking for some kids, and I know that it is for my kids. And they try to see their friends all summer long, but it doesn't always happen. Some of their friends have moved away, and they won't get, you know, they can invite them as well. You're coming with, all right, girl. Girl, bring the moonshine. Just kidding. Not really kidding. Do they each have a limit on friends to invite? I don't know what's that word? Limit? I mean, they're 8 and 11. They're 8 and 11. I don't know, you guys. What do you think? Should I put a limit on it? What, like 10 each? It'd be 22 kids. A lot of them, their moms would probably stay here and their dads would stay here too. And we do a bonfire that evening before they all go home and make it a whole fun night, family fun day over here at our house. Oh my gosh, Tim. Make it just a whole family fun day. We can do bonfires and swim and just do all the things. Kids could bring their dirt bikes. I love having a big backyard, you guys. It's a lot of fun. All right, get this all dried up. I'm going to need backup. Possibly. A lot of the moms would stay, especially Evan's friends' moms. We've become really awesome. Just like the mom group at the school. And I did not foresee this when I had kids. And I didn't know that this was like a thing, right? Oh, yes. And then you can autograph your school yearbooks, too. That would be awesome. Tell them all invite them to bring their yearbooks. That's a great idea. I didn't realize that this was a thing before I had kids, you guys. The mom camaraderie that comes with having children in school. I don't have all the parents' phone numbers, but I do know that what the teachers normally do is that they will, my son would give it to the teacher, and then at the end of the day when the teacher hands back all of the folders to all of the kids, because it's the last thing that they grab before they leave, she would tuck the invitations into the folders of the ones to go that would go home. But also I would see a lot of the moms just lining up to get our kids in the afternoon. But I just never ever thought about the camaraderie and the friendships that you make. Just being a parent who stands in line to pick your kid up. And I feel like I've become really good friends with so many of the women up there whose kids are the same age as my kids. And I think it's fun. It's so much fun. All right, you guys, so we've got this painted. Both sides right here are painted with vanilla, so it's not quite that stark white anymore. We are going to do both sides of this tonight. Signed t-shirts. Oh, that's another idea. Yeah. Have them all bring their bathing suits and a t-shirt to sign. Or I could even get like a, well, if it's going to be 22 kids, maybe I don't want to buy the t-shirts. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. You're part of the PTO with your kids. It's amazing, isn't it? I'm not part of the PTO. I just don't got time for that. But just the parents that you meet. All right. I just waxed both sides of this. That's just to protect that paste that we just put down there as our first layer from pulling up. Turn my iPad portrait and now oh, really? So it's all about how you watch, huh? Mona's in the house! Mona, where you been? I missed you, Mona. She's been watching that grandbaby. All right, here we go, you guys. Giving this a really good buff with that wax, because if you have too much, then your transfer won't stick down to it very well. Always had pool in the entire neighborhood. I don't like the neighborhood kids. But you had cookouts for your youngest. The friendships with the other parents are great. I agree. And it's like you meet them there and you start with an acquaintance, and then it just seems like because you guys live in the same town, you see them everywhere. And like you don't even realize. There's one guy, I don't even know his name, but every single time I go to Meijer, he's there. And we joke about it, and it's just kind of become a joke about, like, are you following me? Kids are now 28 and 30 and still hang out with 4 moms from elementary school days with my boys. I love that. Oh, that's awesome. All right, you guys, we're going to open this up. If you're new to my page right now, then let me tell you first, this is a reusable silk screen transfer, which means that it's got a backer sheet on here just like a sticker, and you peel it off just like a sticker. But when you're done with it, you're going to wash it at your sink with this amazing product right here called the Word Eraser. And once you do that, you can put it back on your backer sheet when it's dry, and you can use it over and over and over again. I love these transfers, you guys. Hi, Carolyn. So we're going to start off here with the first one. And somehow it got dirty a little bit, and it's probably because my desk is not really that clean right now. You got stuff for Dale for Christmas already, Carol? Carol. Already Christmas shopping. Oh, you guys, there's something else. Still hang out with the parents, and they graduated over 20 years ago. I love that. There is something else that I'm going to tell you that I'm not sure if I'm supposed to tell you. I believe, from what I understand, you guys, our fuzzing cloths that we currently have, the ones that have got the double side, once they sell out, they're going to change because we had to switch to a new supplier, and they're just going to be the same on both sides. So if you guys love these fuzzing cloths that are double-sided, terry cloth on one and the microfiber on the other, then grab them while you can, because once they're out, we got to make them differently, okay? I know, right, Kim? She's already shopping for Christmas. All right, we're giving this a good fuzz on our fuzzing cloth. I think I made the list. You have 3 of them already. Awesome. I'm stocking up right now currently. All right, so we're going to use this top part of the transfer here that's got the scale on there and the cherries. And we're going to start with this piece on this side. And I think it's going to look so amazing just being done just the way that it is. Though I might come back in and just add a little bit of distressing to this. We will see. We will see. I do want to make it as straight as I possibly can, though. I know, Sandra. That's why I have a couple of them. So I can put them side by side. Gotten 3 or 4 now. Good. Good. You won't regret that decision. All right, you guys. I'm going to use the 2 colors that came with the Club Couture transfer. Pesto and Cherry. Though they are sold out in jars, you're going to get them in the paste singles when you get your Club Couture kit. And then, ooh, my pesto is getting low too, and it's sold out. Oh no. I'm also going to combine Storm and a little bit of Black Velvet just to darken that Storm up a little bit. So grab out a couple of my little. Yeah, you can use an old bath towel. Yes, you can. That is your cherry cloth. Need to order those. What? That's horrible. Somebody vandalized the library? Who would do that? Why do people do stuff like that? I just don't understand. All right, we're not going to need a ton of this. So we're just going to grab a little bit of this Storm. Yes, it would get ash, but ash is a retired color. So if you have ash in your supply, then absolutely you can use ash. If you don't have ash in your supply, then mixing these 2 colors together is going to give you a color similar to the ash that we used to have. And just make that a darker gray, okay? I don't like to use products that you guys cannot purchase at the moment. So if it's out of stock, you won't see me show it. So I think that the waxing applicators are just retired. I don't think they're going to restock. Yes, they are June's colors. The pesto and the cherry. And yet they're out of stock. Y'all don't ask me. I don't place the order. I feel the same way. All right, here we go. I just got a little bit of that color there mixed together. I'm just going to use that for the scales. I didn't want a ton of it on here, and maybe, I don't know. I haven't really decided where I want my colors at yet. Not quite, but we'll get there. So we're going to use these 3 colors tonight. And I'm going to grab some mini squeegees that I cut in half. This is how I make mine extra small, just to be able to get them a little bit more detailed. And I think I'm also going to use some of these. These are just little bitty squeegees that I found in the baking section in Hobby Lobby. So busy today that 5:15 I realized the oncologist never called me. I'll have, oh man. Hi Mary. Hi Kathy. All right. Ooh, I wanted this for the green, for the cherries. Let's go ahead and flip this over. Just like this. I'm going to start with the cherries right on top. And we're going to do a method called paste and pull. So what this means is that we're going to put down a little bit of paste, and then we're going to pull it up from the silk screen to relieve it so that the paste doesn't start to dry inside that silk screen. Right now I'm just coming through and I'm going to do the leaves as best I can, and then I'm going to come back in and do the cherries. I just remembered what I was going to tell you all. Tomorrow is a special day here. Oh, good night, Ruth. Tomorrow is a special day here in our house because our dog, Willow, our precious puppy dog, Willow, turns 3 years old tomorrow. It is her birthday tomorrow. Evan is super excited, and she's got birthday present waiting on the table. And we're going to celebrate Willow tomorrow night. Need a small gift bag out of paper towel rolls for selling wooden earrings chalked. And oh, that was a great idea. All right, we're going to do these cherries in this cherry red. And as soon as I get this part done, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to pull this up. So that I can relieve that. These were the last few hours catching my replays. I love that. That's music to my ears. All right, I pulled that up just to relieve that paste. Maybe you guys can see what that looks like. Hopefully you can. Y'all, we are still, we're going to celebrate our dog every chance we get, though, because she's just so special. Pound of bacon just for Willow. I think that would make her sick. But maybe we'll get steaks. I don't know. Let her have the gristle. Just an excuse to have steak. Why not? Why not? Oh, okay. All right, I think I figured it out. I think I figured out what I want to do, and now I don't know if I have enough of this. Okay. Yes. I figured out my color scheme. So I'm going to start doing, I'm going to go ahead and do this entire scale with this dark gray color that we just made. I'm working as quickly as I can, especially since my air is on right now and blowing some air up toward my crafting table, which could dry my paste a little bit faster. Today's your 52nd wedding anniversary. Well, happy anniversary to you. $52 years is that's a good amount of years. Congratulations on that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and relieve this, you guys. We're going to do paste and peel as much as I can, because if I don't, I run the risk of this just drying in the silk screen. I don't want that to happen, okay? I have, Mona. I've lost 60 pounds. Has it been that long since you've been on here? Okay. Yes, this is what I'm going to do. We're going to do the cherries. Where it says fresh cherries in the red. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to do this part here in the gray as well. But I think I'm only going to go down about a third of the way, halfway on that edge. I'm eating, I promise I'm eating. Today I had Halo Burger, and here's my proof. There's my proof right there. I had an olive burger and French fries and cheese curds. and it was delicious. All right, let's pull this up again. Just to be sure, I don't want to mess this project up because so far I love how it looks. Love it. And then I'm going to turn the entire thing around. You guys just have to wait to see it. And we're going to finish the bottom part and then wait till you see what I've got for the other side of this. It was with a GLP, one of those weight loss shots, and it worked well for me. This is a little bit thick. We're going to go with it anyway, though. All right, we're going to do this little really cute thing. This amazing little embellishment piece on the bottom underneath that scale in the green. And then again, we're going to pull up on this. Oh, I got a little bit on the T. Oh no, we'll be all right. You won't even notice. It's a little bit detailed, you guys, for what this thing is, but I think it's going to be just so cute. I stopped last week, and then I started again this week. Oh my word! I am loving this. French fries and curds and gravy. Us Canadians call it poutine. I love poutine. Yes. I love poutine. I have had poutine before they made it to where you had to have a passport to get to Canada. Back in my early 20s, I was actually dating a guy who was Canadian, and we would drive across the border just to get poutine and our favorite Canadian snacks. Hi, Rachel. All right, the word cherries and cherry, and then we're going to come back and finish this off with that gray color. And I think this is going to look so awesome. I think I picked the right colors and the right spots for this. And that vanilla gives it just a little bit more of a vintage feel, I think. Not taking any chances, you guys. Last little bit and then we'll do the reveal. They make you feel sick? What? We have a couple of rough days. Your grandson, who was in the 11th grade this year, lost a friend to suicide. Today, my oldest granddaughter's cat snuck out the window and was hit by a car. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh. So, no, I have not hit my goal. I have 10 pounds more to go to hit my goal. But I had to stop last week because I had that procedure done, and they won't give you anesthesia if you've been on the GLP, you guys. So you have to stop it for a week before they'll do the anesthesia, and I sure as heck was not having that done awake. No way. All right, you guys, here we go. I'm going to pull this off, and I can show you all what it looks like. I think that this is so cute. think I picked the colors in the right spots? Because I really, really, really think that I did. I love it. All right, we're going to give this a good dry really quickly. What do you guys think about this month's club? Loving it? You guys are awesome, praying for each other. Tammy, I hope everything gets better for you. I know that's really rough. Yeah, and I'll keep you in my prayers as well, hon, okay? Thank you. I think it's got a really awesome vintage vibe to it, so much so that I might even add a little bit of some distressed ink on it to dirty it up a little bit, because to me that almost looks like something that that you might find in an antique store. Because of it's just the design on there, to me says antique store. And you guys, I didn't color anything in. No coloring required on this one. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. All right, so for the back side, I'm not entirely sure how I want to do the back side yet. But I do know that I want to show you guys a really cute and fun way to make cherries. Okay, now this is totally something that I saw on Pinterest, and I'm copying somebody else's idea, but I feel like as somebody who influences other people, when you find a really good idea, you have to share it. I don't know who to give credit to, because multiple people had this on Pinterest. I don't know who the original person was that thought of this. Hold on, you guys, my backer sheet just fell down, and I will forever look for that if I don't grab it now. But I loved this idea. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take some wood beads. And these are fairly big wood beads. The word is June for today. June. Some fairly big wood beads. That one's too big. And I'm just going to put these on a little would washi tape add to it. If I had the right washi tape, all of mine is either lace, Christmas, or Valentine's Day. So if you've got the right washi tape, absolutely. All right, we're going to put this on a skewer just like this, y'all. Just like this. I'm going to grab one of these little clips to put down there so it doesn't fall on my hand. I would rather hit that little clip there. And we're going to grab a paintbrush. I don't think it really matters what paintbrush. Hi, Lorraine. And we're going to grab our cherry paste. Let's add a little bit of water to this, okay? And we're going to go ahead and we're going to paint these with our cherry paste. Oh, that's a great idea. I'm going to do that too. I'm going to just squish it right in there, but hold these two pieces together with that. And we're just painting a couple of wood beads in cherry red. If you have a different red you like better, paint them with a different red. If you don't want to use chalk paste to paint, use paint, use acrylic, use whatever you've got. And I know I don't have the top of those one beads. I'm focusing on the ones in the middle right now. Right now we're making some cherries to go along with our Club Couture project. Wait till you see how cute these are though. I think you're all going to love them. And they're so easy to make. So easy. Do any of you guys still do a tiered tray? I still have one in my kitchen. And I feel like cherries would be perfect for this time of year. And it doesn't even matter if these are painted perfectly, because you guys, cherries usually aren't like solid. You do? You have one too? Oh, 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 oh. You could dip them in the paint bottle, probably, yeah. I'm probably doing it the hard way. Hi, Tina. Happy Monday. So I am super, super excited about this month, though. Can't wait till my kids are home every single day and I can sleep in. It's really the only reason I want them home. No, but what I do love, you guys, is that when we have summertime, I usually sleep for an extra hour in the morning because I don't have to get the kids up and around. Maybe even 2 hours in the morning sometimes. Still start work at the same time and get even more done because I don't have to stop what I'm doing in the middle of the day to go pick them up. And they are pretty self-sufficient, except for food. But they keep themselves busy all the time, doing the things that they want to do, having fun out in the backyard. Allison's got this spot out in the woods that she likes to just hang out in. And she loves the treehouse. All right, you guys, there's our 4 cherries. You have about 6 of them. I have 2. All right, I want to make sure I get these nice and dry so that I don't absolutely mess them up. Or get my hands really full of paint. Oh, yay, Kim, I missed it, though. I'll have to go back and see the replay. Oh, thanks. Thank you, Zandy. Yeah, my yard is huge, and it's great. We've got a lot more stuff we want to do with it, though. All right, you guys, here's our cherries. They look like they are all dry now, so let's go ahead and pull these off the skewers. This is going to be the easiest thing that you're going to see, like me ever do, I think. All right, we're going to grab some twine. You guys, just some regular old twine. Hopefully I'm cutting a long enough piece. It's probably too long, honestly. We can always cut more off, though. And we're going to grab our little bead threader here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to thread the twine through one bead. And then tie a knot at the bottom. Okay. Just like that. Now I have way too much. Way too much. That's probably enough to do our other one. All right. Now we're going to do the same thing on this side. Use the bead threader, though. It makes it a lot easier. And it's a lot messy with the, lot less messy with the jute when you use the bead threader. And you just kind of figure out how long you actually want this, and then make it slightly longer, okay? Yeah, Kim, let us know what your page name is so everybody can go there and follow you. Once you have this part figured out, well, that was just a crazy weird piece. Once you have it figured out how long you want it to be, then we're just going to take the top part right up here, and we're going to tie a knot close to the top. Oh, shucks a daisies, I don't have my glue gun on. Okay, so this is it so far, and you can always cut off more of this if you don't like how much of that's hanging down there on the bottom. So that's it so far for our cherries. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of ribbon, and we're going to make a little bow at the top just by tying the ribbon around it. I was going to glue it, but I'm not going to glue it. Right on that knot, or right above that knot. And you guys, is that not the cutest little cherries? What do you think? Do they look like cherries? Do they look like cute little cherries? I think that they do. I think they're adorable. They're very, very, like, and they go, look at this, you guys. Like, seriously? I love them. I love them. All right, we're going to do another set here. Super cute, right? And so incredibly easy to make. Cherry, cherry, cute. I love that. This time I'm going to make one a little bit longer than the other one because your cherries are never... They're never the same size, right? Very, very, very seldom are they the same size. All right, and then we're going to do the same thing again. Just grab a piece of ribbon. Put that right there by that knot. And give that a good tug. Thank you. And the ribbon almost looks like little leaves on here. All right, so now we've got, I do have some green chenille stems. Yes, you could also do them with chenille stems. Yes, you could. You guys, we've got a couple of pair of little cherries here. So now we're going to take the other side of this. Okay, so we've got this side. We're going to use the other side. And I feel like this is vintage. And like this is, oh my gosh. Y'all. I was going to do the other side, but now look at how cute that looks. Ah! They look cute just hanging off the edge of there. Oh my goodness. But that's not what I want to do though. All right, let's go ahead and figure out where our cherries are going to be on here. I do still want this block to be able to sit down on the table, but I didn't really anticipate for how big these were going to be. So I want to do the word... We'll have to see. We'll have to see if we can add both of them or not. We're going to do the word cherries. right down here on the bottom, but I'm going to kind of make it go straight, and we're going to cut off the C a little bit. And I have no idea how this is going to work out, but we're going to try it. We are going to try it nonetheless. Cherries. I like it, you guys. Oh, I forgot I had that ribbon. Yeah, I have this stuff too. Oh my gosh, I forgot that I have like a felt green. I have a felt green that I could have used as well. But I do like how that plaid looks on there. I don't know if I want both of them, you guys. You tell me. Can you see it well enough to see? I know I at least want one. Probably that one right there. Yeah, I think I just want one on this side, you guys. Maybe we will put the other one on the other side. So there's the word cherries. We're going to do Nature's Candy. In pesto. Oh, my pesto got watery when I put my, I squirted a couple squirts there. You guys remember when I just did that? Because I thought I was done with it. And it was a little bit dry. And because I did that, it ran. Oh! It's pastel green. But I just messed up this side here. I'll have to go back and fix it, you guys. Because I added water to my pesto when I closed my jar because it was thick, thinking that I was done with it, and then I just dipped my squeegee back in there and it was way too soft. I don't know though. Maybe we like how that looks. Maybe it was a happy accident. Thank you, Pam. Didn't mean to do that, but it still looks cool. All right, let's dry this part up real quick. And I'll show you what it did because my paste was water. I actually think I kind of like the accident though. Look what it did. I think it still looks good. I went back in with a thicker paste over top of it, but you see how it just kind of melted some of that underneath the transfer? Maybe it makes it look more vintage that way. And then we're going to go right here with this one that says guaranteed fresh from the farm. And I'm going to attempt to get a little bit more of this dark gray out of this container. And hopefully I've got enough. Looks old. Okay, good. Old I can handle. And we're going to do this piece right here with that gray, just so that it matches the front side. And we've got a double-sided design. Now I'm done. And there are still so many other pieces that you could use too on this transfer. Oh, I love it. All right, let me spray this down real good. And then we're going to add our cherries, one to each side. Hi, Linda. Yeah, I think it looks all right, even though that happened. Oh yeah, this is so cute. Hi, Jackie. Welcome to my page. Should we do that, Sandy? I think we should. I think that that's a great idea. Let's go ahead and use some distressed ink or some archival ink. I've got some archival ink right here. We can use dark brown, or we could even use the, what's it called? The Bear, dark finishing wax. But I'm just going to go ahead. I've got some archival ink here in a dark brown. Let's do a little bit of that on here. I'm going to tap off the excess so it's not too much. That was still too much, which might be all right. Go around my edges. Just to age it a little bit. Fantastic idea. I'm going to do both sides. You guys see how that just kind of gave it a little bit more character and age right there to the edges. This did have a lot of ink on this pad though. Then I think I might just tap a couple of spots. Just to add some aging. Y'all, take a look at how cute that looks. Oh my goodness. I don't want to go full on with this, but just making it a couple of dirtier spots. Like it's been handled and touched with dirty hands. There we go. Super cute. Oh, maybe I'll try that sometime. I like how this looks though, with just that bit on there. All right, let's put our cherries on here. Feel like I got to cut the leaves a little bit smaller so that they don't interrupt the words that are on here. Here we go. Just a tad bit of hot glue right there. Oh. Yo, how cute is that? With them little cherries. And then we'll do this one right up here on the top. Because I don't want to be able to see too much of it from the other side. Age up well, the ribbon is already like pre-aged. I don't know if you saw that or not, Dana. It's not white and green. It's like a cream and green. But it always wants to focus on my face. So it's kind of already an aged up ribbon as it is. And we could add some dust and dirt on there. It's not really making much of a difference. All right, you guys, there's our first project. I hope you guys love the little cherries. I think they turned out super, super cute. So there's our fresh cherries. So adorable. And then on this side here, my favorite side right there, Sweeter by the Pound, those fresh cherries. There's our June Club Couture kit. I hope you guys love this. And you guys, if you come up with ideas to do with this, please post it in the VIP group. If you're not into my club and you want to join, I do highly recommend joining Perks first. Perks will get you 30% off your Club Couture subscription. And right now you can join Perks for just $1. Yeah, it's a really, really, really great deal. All right, you guys, thanks so much for watching. I will see you all back here again tomorrow for another tutorial. Love you all so much. Have a great night. Bye, everybody.